Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Kevin Barnett and Jim Holley ready for Anaheim 1, opening weekend to the season. We're down here on the track this morning getting ready. And Jim, this has to be just an exciting time for riders, teams, fans, everybody. It all leads to this race.
Well, and you mentioned all the fans and everybody. I'm happy to be here just as long as, you know, we can call some great action. I think we're going to have a great season this year. I mean, everybody is healthy coming into Anaheim 1. You know, welcome back Trey Kennard. You know, it's been almost a year since he's ridden. We got the rookie coming in, Justin Barson. You know what he did at the Monster Energy Cup. Took away $100,000 from everybody and won that one. But, you know, the key is that everybody's going to be healthy. And I think that, you know, here at Anaheim 1, you know, a lot of guys are going to have to, like, you know, just kind of see where they're at. You know, I mean, they haven't raced in a long time, but Chad Reed's hungry, James Stewart's hungry, Dungey's hungry. And something else about Dungey, I was in the pits earlier. He's running an air shock in the rear. You know, like Honda's got the new 450 and they got the front forks that are air, but Dungey's running an air shock in the rear. So, you know, we'll see how that works for him. But Villapoto, he looked good in practice the other day, press day, and everybody's going to be going for it, that's for sure.
It seems like every year at the beginning there's a lot of excitement around all the riders that are healthy back there, ready to race, both 450s and 250s. But in the 450 field, is this the deepest field ever? It seems like every year we add names to the list. I mean, this year it's Kennard coming back and Barsha stepping up. Feel like they really have the potential to run with those top four.
Oh, I think so. And I mean, you know, Barsha proved that, you know, at the Monster Energy Cup. And he knows. I think, you know, I talked to him a little bit. He said, you know, I kind of had a little bit more time to get acclimated to that new 450 that Honda has. And he'll be strong. I mean, it's just going to be a great season. The only thing for Barsha, you got to remember, he's coming off that Lights Championship on the East Coast. This is 17 rounds, and it's a little bit different than going 8 on that Lights.
I'm interested to see how he's treated by the collective there, coming in with that reputation of Bam Bam Barsha, how the rest of those guys are going to deal with him when it comes to a block pass in a corner. Moving on to the 250s, 250 West is a stacked group. I mean, Roxon, Tomac, Baggett, Seeley, the defending champion of A1 last year, defending champion outdoors, Baggett, defending champion of Lights West, Eli Tomac. It doesn't get any better than that group.
No, it doesn't. And Eli Tomac's going to have the pressure because he's running that #1 plate, and that adds a lot of pressure to you. But Eli, you know, he can adapt to it. But I was kind of interesting to see Ken Roxon coming over the West because in the past he's been over on that East Coast, him and Baggett. So they both elected to come over here on the East and see, or I'm sorry, on the West and see what they have for, you know, like you said, the champion there in Tomac. But, you know, Cole Seeley, he's going to be strong. Like you said, he's won here before in Anaheim, and he's been ever so close to getting a championship. We'll see if this year Cole Seeley can pull out a championship.
I've heard some bold predictions about Cole Seeley and how fast he's going. Let's give you a rundown of what we have planned for you here today in coverage of Supercross. We're bringing the live back to Supercross Live. Jim, this is taking it back to when you and Jason had the mics.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. You know, it's nice for me and you to get a chance to let the people know what's going on in practice, who crashes, who's turning the fastest lap time, what the changes are in there.
Let's give you a quick rundown of the coverage today. Lots of things, a whole day of motorcycle racing in store for you. If you go to supercrossonline.com/supercrosslive, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific until 5, you'll be able to watch that live streaming practice. You can also go to livestream.com to check out that. It's going to be great. Jim and I will be hosting that. Lots of good information about the night race and how it's all going to shake out. Also, Amsoil Arena Cross live from Worcester, Mass. 5:30 Pacific. This is going to be live on Speed. There's a new format. Exciting stuff going on with Amsoil Arena Cross. Then Supercross starts live on Speed, 6:30 p.m. The main race, Anaheim 1, happening live on Speed, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And then speed2.com. If you are a subscriber, you can get on speed2.com and watch the live stream on your computer or tablet and be a part of Supercross this evening. Jim, it's just, we're bringing back Supercross live. We have the live part. We're going to be able to watch practice. This is a new insight for people. They don't just have to watch times on a computer. They can actually see guys, see them on the track, and judge for themselves how each rider is handling different parts of this track.
Yeah, this is something new, you know, and I think it's going to be great for the fans and the people listening in, you know, that we can provide that, because a lot of people don't get a chance to come down here and watch practice and see the change. You got to remember there's 3 practices out there. The first one is just a practice just to kind of get used to the track. Then it's all about, hey, the next 2, it's time practice, and that's where you're going to sit for the gate pick and all that. So, you know, a lot of interesting things change and happen during that time thing. You got to remember that they groom the track in between those the second and third time practice. So sometimes they change things on the track. They take out something that is, if it's not working, you know.
You get an opportunity to see that. Lots of interesting pieces of this track out here. We're looking at the sand section in front of us. Jim, I know you like different parts of this. This has been a different sort of track year to year. Chad Reed last year saying he wasn't a big fan of the track. We'll find out if he likes it this year.
Yeah, and I think everybody in general will get a chance to, you know, have a chance to go out there and lay down some good lap times. I mean, even though they had press conference and a few guys rode for about 15 minutes or so, the track wasn't in near the condition it is now. If you remember, it was kind of hard and dry, and they got some moisture in it. The Dirtworks guys did a good job, but it's going to be an exciting 2013 season for sure.
We have rider interviews coming up for you later today, and of course the live stream starting at 2 p.m. Pacific. Supercross Live, Kevin and Jim. We'll see you the rest of the day for Anaheim 1.